Alright, we should be alive, I believe. I'm hoping we are live. Let me double check everything real quick. Yeah, it looks like everything's good. I'm going to make sure that I am live on everything. I kind of need to check something. I don't really have anything I could do to check it. So we're gonna ignore that and ask someone maybe next time. But I'm gonna move this a little bit out of the way. We're going to. So last time we streamed this, we did a little bit more of the dialogue for the characters, and then I got a massive stomach ache or something. I don't remember. It was either a stomach ache or a really bad headache, and I had to end stream. But last time we were supposed... Okay, so I learned that the comment route is basically over once we're done with the dialogue that we're doing right now. So I am assuming... I am assuming that we're going to get off the comment route very soon. I don't know what route we're going to be on. I don't really know anything about the game. I just, like, all I heard is, someone was like, oh, just keep playing, you're about to get off the common route, so... Let's see what happens now. Actually, maybe I should have loaded the game instead, because, we did some dialogue, so... No, it's fine. Okay, well, we have a reputation pretty high, but our sanity is not doing so good. To be fair, we haven't... Even though our sanity has dropped a bit, it hasn't been so bad. Hang on, I'm just gonna test something real quick. I'll do that later. Okay.
아이고. 혹시 몰라. 그럼
Actually, now that I think of it, how do any of us know it's blackmail?
생각해봐.
Hitsung blew his bangs away from his forehead.
맞지? 혹시 아니야. 나 참.
Okay, being a jerk doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna blackmail people, though.
글쎄. 나 참.
Man, cheeses are so nice. I feel bad for not eating as many before.
어?
Haesung clicked his tongue.
봐봐. 그랬었지. 맞지? 뭐? 왜? 그게 참. 내 생각은
Yeah. I don't understand. I would not want... Wait, what? My chat disconnected for a second? Well, hopefully it wasn't too long. Damn, now I'm nervous. What did I lose connection with? I mean... Stream's not loading on the Twitch side, or at least it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, it looks fine now. I'm gonna look back and just see what I potentially missed. Oh, that was recent, actually. I think it's fine. I'm just gonna assume it's fine. I don't think we lost much. If we did, it was very short because it only lasted a few seconds anyways.
생각해봐.
Okay, so yeah, that does happen. Like, people who will sympathize, like, feel bad for you, and, like, you get votes based off of that. And while I think she probably is happy about that, I highly doubt that is what she was after. I don't know. Like, okay, so people who deal with mental health, I think, like, pretty much everyone would not want that to be very public or broadcasted to, like, such a large degree, especially in such a, like, very, I don't know how to describe it, in such a strong way, if that makes sense. Because, like, talking about your mental health issues when you're at your most normal, when you're at your most sane, is, I guess, it doesn't feel that bad. And even so, I'm hesitant to do that. But having your worst moments shown to everyone and remembered, and having that be a core part of who you are, would not be fun. It's kind of like, I wouldn't want an issue I'm dealing with, something that I consider the worst of myself, to be my defining characteristic. Like, I don't know. It's like, if I was, like, sick with something, I wouldn't want my illness to be, like, what defines me. I want, like, I guess, probably my actual personality and, like, maybe the things I do, the things I'm interested in, my hobbies, my achievements. I would rather that be the core defining parts of me.
맞지? 애매한데. 아이고. 아닌 것 같아.
His son was smiling wickedly, but his lips were trembling. I don't get this. Why are people so upset about it? It makes no sense to me. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. Bro, there are people with peanut allergies who like peanut butter because, like, peanuts taste good, but they die when they eat it. Some people, they just have no, like, what's the word? They actively do things that harm them because it's just, like, it just feels nice. It tastes nice. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Oh my god. It's not that big of a deal. Or, like, no, it's not, more like, it's not a contradiction. You can do things that are bad for you. Being vegan is an active choice. You don't get to choose to have issues. You don't choose having allergies. You don't choose having fucking like mental issues, anxiety issues. You don't choose that kind of things. You can't choose to do things that make it worse, but it is not a contradiction to do those things while having the issues, okay? I swear to God, I don't get why people are so uppity about this. Is this a Korean thing? I know Korean idol culture is like fucking harsh, but like, oh my god. Started streaming 4 minutes ago, what the hell? Wait, really? No, probably just an update.
그래도 아이고.
His son crossed his arms and straightened himself up.
생각해봐. 응? 맞지?
I'm surprised he liked that.
생각해봐.
I genuinely do not understand this argument. I'm just saying, I feel like it's a cultural difference, and that's why it's just like asinine to me. But like, listen, I have been diagnosed with anxiety issues, or like, what's it called? I don't know what exactly I was diagnosed with exactly. I think it's just general anxiety disorder, okay? But I fucking love coffee, okay? Now, to be fair, I water that shit down with milk and like, not really sugar, mostly just milk. But I love the taste, like the slight coffee taste and like the bit of like bitterness mixed with like the dairy and like a little bit of sweetener. It's just really nice to me, okay? I love that shit. And I also drink a lot of other things with caffeine. Sometimes when I'm studying or like I feel like I'm not gonna be able to make it to class or whatever, I drink like energy drinks, things like that. It's like I know is not good for me or whatever, and it's like gonna exacerbate my issues, but like fuck, those things taste good. It's not like I've ever been good at taking care of myself anyways. What's the worst that this could do? Like fuck, I don't even eat a lot of times, bro. I only eat once a day most of the time. Before I sometimes even skip meals for a full day. I'm getting better and I'm increasing the amount. I'll be eating like 2 meals at times. And that may not sound like a lot, but it's like kind of records for me. Like I'm getting better. I'm doing better. But I'm only doing that because other people are like really worried about me. Like, I don't really give a shit about taking care of myself that much. Like, you can know something's bad for you. You can know something's, like, makes issues for you worse. That doesn't mean, you're not gonna do them. I don't know. All of this is just so unreasonable to me. It just doesn't seem like a big deal. Oh my god. People are hypocrites, okay? It's rare to find anyone who isn't a hypocrite. It's rare to find people who don't actively self-sabotage themselves in some kind of form or manner. Even if it's like the smallest things. It's like, like, let's say, this food is very bad for you and like you shouldn't be eating it, but you'll still eat it. And stuff like that.
몰라. 알겠냐고.
fair, I actually do agree with him with this one. What? Okay, so it's like I kind of feel weird about it because to some degree, it's not like actively hurting someone. It's not like you're putting a gun to someone's head and taking their money. So I feel like it's a little bit different. But I do agree overall, it is a very scummy thing to do. Yeah. Haesung patted his lips and squinted.
대체 그렇다니까?
I have mixed feelings on that. On one hand, it's like it's a bad thing to do, but I also don't really think it makes you a bad person for doing it, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like you don't really like sometimes you just don't really actively think about the consequences of that kind of thing. Like if I were to get a scholarship like that, I'll be like, holy shit, I'm so lucky or something like that. And if I was rich, I'll probably like be like, you know, like wow, that makes things easier for me, and I wouldn't even think about, oh wait, that could have gone to someone else. Like I don't know. Like maybe Gyuyuk thought about that. But I guess like I'm too much of a dumbass to really think about that. I would just be over the moon. Free money, yay!
아이고. 그건 아니라고.
Okay, actually, now that I think of it, how did Haesung's criminal backstory get revealed? I'm gonna say this. I think she's just not that special.
아마도 아니지. 알겠어? 그렇다는 건
Haesung frantically scratched his head.
저기 그게 생각해봐. 아니었어. 나 참.
Oh, chat disconnected for a bit? Why does that keep happening? It only does it in like little intervals, which is weird. Okay, I see where it cut off. But I don't remember exactly what he said.
그래.
Haesung carefully chose his words.
뭐? 왜? 아직이지.
I'm always scared of whenever chat cuts out for even a little bit because I'm worried that even a few seconds I'll lose something important.
그래도 그래. 아니.
Huh, I see.
알겠어? 어? 왜?
Haesung let out a deep sigh.
응? 아 참.
To some degree, I wonder if they know. Because it feels weird to me that they just happen to use the name of someone who died. Yet again, I guess people are assuming she's dead, considering the fact that there's no news on her and she's important enough that people would want to check on her, like, immediately. So if they don't see her outside, and we haven't confirmed that she's alive on the inside, then I guess process of elimination. Haesung shook his shirt sleeves to reveal his watch.
아이고. 혹시 그래.
Would Twitter even do anything? It's not like they're saying anything that bad that reporting them would do anything. Or like not that bad on paper, I guess. Or like none of the individual statements would really do anything to cause a report or a takedown. To be fair, I think that's a bit too far.
헐씨고. 그게 그래서 뭐?
Haesung quietly swore with his teeth clenched. His jaw began to tremble.
아닌가? 참. 응?
Haesung's gaze turned to Ji-yoon.
알아. 그런 알겠어? 그랬어. 봐봐.
I mean, yeah, it was honestly a really cute looking picture. He looked so happy. How did it turn to this?
그러면 에?
Haesung stood up straight after surveying the ruins.
뭔데?
Yeah.
나는 그런가? 그렇지. 그렇다니까.
Yeah, exactly. Haesung unknowingly took a step forward. Haesung moved back again. And you know what? Yeah. That's a good thing.
저기 그게 글쎄.
Suddenly, Haesung's face turned dark.
있잖아. 아 참. 나는 아직이지. 그래도 아니라고. 아닌 것 같아.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like the season should just end here. I don't know how they expect us to just go back to performing after going through a life or death situation. Traumatic situation. Like, are we gonna take a hiatus and then continue the finale, or do we go right back to it? Where do we go right back to it? Our stage is gone! Gone!
나는 에? 그건 그런가? 그랬었지. 아니지.
Haesung stroked his chin with his index finger.
생각해봐. 그럴까? 그렇다니까? 혹시 아니지.
Damn.
그랬지.
No, I kind of just realized if you draw an anime character kind of normally, I think, like, if I were to trace the side of my face, I think that's pretty accurate to how like humans look. But for some reason, it looks weird when it's an anime character. But it does look more normal if you trace like a cat's face instead. Like that's an art advice, or I'm not sure advice, but like something someone mentioned and. I thought about it and I was like, huh.
아무래도 그렇다니까? 그럴지도. 그럴지도. 그렇지. 맞지? 그건 그래서 뭐? 괜찮아? 아 참.
Alright, so now we just have Ina, and then we'll be done. Which one's gonna be her thing? Because she does have a speaking thing. It seems like no one actually agrees with this, except for Haesung. Because to me, it's just like, I don't know, it feels so obvious. That coffee does not mean you're lying about anxiety. Like, I will continue to harp on that, because it's just so fucking stupid. Why is this even a point? I just don't get it. Why is this even being mentioned? It just makes no sense to me. Am I crazy?
뭐야 진짜?
Fan letters, you know. We're not allowed to have fan letters.
그러니까
그럴까?
모르겠어. 그러면
그랬지.
그래.
그럴까?
모르겠어.
그랬었는데.
진짜야? 아니야? 내 참.
You're gonna put her hands in her jacket pocket.
아니?
그럴지도. 그게
그러니까.
그랬었지.
아니야.
Yeah. Ina's blue eyes quivered.
그래.
아니었어.
I mean, if it was me, I would be pissed off for someone exploiting, like people exploiting someone else's mental illness for like entertainment. I hate that in general, so I would say I'm angry.
어?
어?
그러니까.
그
그래.
그랬지.
그치만
그래.
어쨌든
Okay, I don't agree with that kind of belief. You can feel a certain way and just not act on it. I don't know. Like, you can see injustice happening, and you can complain and be upset about it, but you don't necessarily have to do anything about it. Like, especially if, I don't know, like, would it be a good thing? I guess, but what if that, like, what if that does nothing but, like, hurt her, in, like, further? Like, I mean, I guess, I don't really know. Honestly, with that kind of situation, anything can go. Like, I wouldn't want to bring more attention to it, I guess. That's how I am.
혹시
아니? 아니야?
그럴지도.
그런 거야?
그게
Ina clicked her tongue.
그게
틀렸어.
내 참. 알겠어.
아니었어.
그래도
Yeah, that is true. Honestly, though, I have such a negative feeling towards higher education right now. Just sort of, it feels so exhausting, and it doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. And I feel like I could have done more. If I was more determined and I was better, then I could have used my time better. But I guess I didn't. I could have gotten more connections, resources, but I didn't. And also now, no one wants to hire people in my field. It is fucking crazy. Like, when I started, like, things were on a downturn, but for the most part, people kept encouraging people to take this major, because, what's the word? Like, it just started to go downhill when I, like, got in, right? And people were always saying, like, oh, this is a really good major, people need more people in this field, it's gonna, like, jobs are gonna keep rising, a lot of people are gonna want this job and stuff like that. And then once I got there, this thing slowly was, like, slowing down, and then, like, by second or third year, things just took a whole nosedive down, right? And now that I'm finished, I don't even use it, and what's it called? People are talking about how they're not going to even hire in this field anymore, and the entry-level jobs are basically dead now because AI. Why hire people and train them when you can instead let the robots do it? Completely off topic though, but yeah. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time and money. If I lost out on my opportunity completely because I just didn't have the money and, like, scholarship, I would be beyond pissed off. If, like, someone else who had, like, the opportunity, like, and can just do this at any time without, like, too much issue, without having to try so much, I would be pissed off. I don't know.
왜?
아니야.
맞아.
아닌 것 같아.
야.
To be fair, she is kind of frustrating. It seems a lot like there's just no winning with you, is there? Kind of thing. She gets really
뭐야,
annoyed.
진짜?
She gets annoyed and, like, pissed off with us really easily. We're not even doing anything, oh my god! I think you take Haesung and he just likes us for existing a lot of times.
내 참. 아니야?
그럴지도.
왜?
그건
내 말이. 으이, 진짜. 어?
I feel like some of these things are just such petty things to get upset about and, like, talk about. Which makes sense because it's fucking Twitter, I guess, but, like, me personally, okay, I think that if someone is excited or just, like, tired or just, like, out of focus, that's not that bad of a thing. Like, there are gonna be times where you're tired. You just lose focus for a bit. That doesn't deserve to be criticized all over Twitter. I don't get that point. It's so weird.
그땐
그렇다니까.
Ina stared at Haesung while clearing her throat.
그래도
어? 하여튼
No, we're losing reputation.
그렇다니까.
그런가?
어? 아니, 잠깐.
그게
당연하지.
I don't know why she's so antagonistic towards this. I mean, like, I think she just has a blunt personality, if anything. But, bro, if I was on reality TV show and, like, they were airing things as I'm, like, performing, I would not want to see that shit because I'm scared. I don't like watching. Okay, well, to be fair, if it's just me, like, being myself and streaming, that's fine a lot of times. Like, just, like, these kind of streams here where I'm giving, like, just talking and giving my opinions and just having fun, those are pretty fun streams to look back on and talk on, right? But, what's the word? If I was on a reality TV show, I would not want to see how I'm being edited. Am I gonna be edited in a favorable way, in a like unfavorable way? And then seeing like the discourse related to whatever the fuck they decide to do with me. Like I wouldn't say I would be terrified. I would just not want to see that. Ina glanced at Haesung.
볼 것도 없어.
To be fair, he is really antagonistic towards her. And it kind of makes sense. He needs to be top 3 to continue into like the finals. And she is 3rd place, so if there's anyone to take down, it would be her. Especially since he's not really gunning for us. He probably should, to be honest. But he's mostly gunning for the girls. So I guess they're easier to take down. And I guess he does favor us. For whatever reason.
그랬었는데
그치만
그랬지.
그러면
그럴지도.
맞아.
Wiggled her eyebrows.
아닌 것 같아.
그러니까 확실하지 않아.
어?
아닌 것 같아.
Ina briefly fell silent while scratching the side of her head.
그치만
Huh. Huh. So no offense, but are you a bot?
그거야.
됐어.
I'm a bot. It's damn. Well, I swear to God, if I see anything about art, immediate ban. Just so you know. But anyways, hello. I need to add in verification. What's it called? For my thing, though, because I have a slight issue, not even with bots, just with people in general, so that is something I do need to do. But anyways, hello, welcome to the stream. Why you streamers hate artists? Bro, I would be happy to have an actual artist that I can talk to and like actually commission. But every single time anyone comes into the chat, they're like, and they give off the little, hey, would you like to buy my art or something like that? Like, it's just a scam. Like, no offense or full offense, I don't know. You could take it however you want. I'm okay with entertaining whatever happens. I'm fine with like chatting up the advertisement or the bot or whatever. But it's just a very, very obvious scam. I'm not gonna spend money on somebody who, what's it called, can't even show me their portfolio or like anything like that. Or have like no records of existence. Yeah, you're right, but I tell you, not all people are bad. Yeah. I mean, generally speaking, most artists, they don't really want to go into a streamer's chat and say, hey, would you like to buy my art? Unless something happened beforehand that makes them bring it up, I guess. Like, the VTuber or like the YouTuber, whatever, streamer, they say something like, oh, I would like to meet an artist, I would like to have more assets, something like that. And then they're like, oh, well, and then it's like, maybe art was mentioned at some point that they did art, and they could be like, oh, if you want, you can look at my stuff. Things like that. But I don't really talk about that kind of thing on stream. Usually it's just I'll do it myself or I'll handle it myself. I'll figure it out kind of thing. So whenever people come in and they just say, I'm an artist, you should like, you should look at my stuff, it makes me suspicious. Yeah, I understand.
그런 것 같아.
그렇다면
You know what? I'll entertain it. Alright, I'll look at it just for the fun of it. Just this one time, just. You know what? I'll do that just because I'm bored and I'm a nice person. Huh. People? This account doesn't exist. Well, I tried. It says you don't exist. I'm sorry. Well, back to the stream. OBS, and then...
있잖아.
야, 그렇다니까.
그게
you know what? Okay, I'll give it another shot. I'll search you up. Huh. You joined in November 2013. Interesting. I mean, yeah, that does kind of reinforce what I said earlier. I mean, that's the fun thing about me. I have been, what's it called? I have talked to the other bots before.
뭐? 그치만
Ina, stop talking inside.
혹시 저기
그거는 아니거든.
어?
야, 내 참.
아무래도
아닌 것 같아.
Ina lowered her watch after briefly looking at it. Now, I said I would check it out because I feel like being nice or whatever. I'm not commenting any further. We should remain calm. They're crossing a line. Should I sympathize with her? I don't know. I don't want to. I feel like the worst thing you can do is when someone's pissed off, just go, hey, calm down. Things will work out. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes you need to hear that, but other times it could feel... it depends. It depends on the person. Sometimes you want people to comfort you. And sometimes you want people to understand how you are feeling. I don't know. It would feel shitty to be denied that, I guess. So I'm gonna say they're crossing the line. Yeah.
그런 거야?
틀렸어.
어?
Hey. Ina crossed her arms and wiggled her index finger.
있잖아.
그렇잖아? 예를 들어 그러면
혹시
그래.
Yay, we're back into the positive with it. Well,
그거는
not positive, like just super positive, I guess. We still took a really heavy hit though, overall.
아니었어.
This reminds me of how back in the olden days when they had like a lot of extras for a movie, sometimes like the extras just would not be recorded or like no records of them would exist. I think this was in like a... Okay, so a long time ago when I watched like BuzzFeed Unsolved, there was like a video about like a woman who was found dead, I think, and the only place that people think is like the last time she was seen was in like the Jaws movie, in like as an extra in like a big crowd scene. And from what I heard, they weren't able to figure out who she was, or because with how those things work, you don't really get records of that kind of stuff because there's just so many people. It's hard to, like, you have to like manually write it down or something. It was difficult. So it kind of feels like that, except for this modern time, so like less of an excuse, to be honest, but it does kind of make sense that there would be people who...
대체
그거야.
그럴싸해.
그게
하여튼
그런 것 같아.
아니거든.
Ina looked around the wreckage for a moment.
그치만
그래.
그래도
어?
Yeah, it's true. None of us have family or friends. What the hell?
그러면
왜?
아니야.
야,
나는
어?
아닌 것 같아.
왜 그래?
Yeah, that's true. He is labeled as the betrayer. None of them would probably want to come. Or at least... Actually, I think he only is on bad terms with like one of the members from what it looks like. And most of the other members, well, at least at least one other member is okay with him. Or like, feels bad for him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It seems like they're still on positive terms.
그건
어쨌든 뭐
그래. 그럴까?
그거는
Ina raised her eyebrows.
그래. 아니야?
맞아.
그러니까 하여튼
It is time to finish up this dialogue, and we'll be ending the comment route. And possibly the stream. I have errands to run, and I blabbed too much. This went on longer than it was supposed to. I'm sorry, guys. Yes. No! Oh. Yuna raised her hand.
생각 좀 해봤는데 저 S승연이란 놈 있잖아. 역시 안이랑 관련 있는 것 같아.
What?
안이라뇨?
Yuna pointed her finger at the floor.
여기.
무슨 귀신 씨나라 까먹는 소리야?
조금만 자세히 얘기해봐.
그러니까 예를 들면 서혜성이란 거지.
와, 들켰네. 라고 할 줄 알았냐? 나도 지금 저 새끼 뭐 하는 놈인지 난감하거든.
이나 씨 깜짝 놀랐잖아요. 진짠 줄 알고.
넌 오인 아닌 편 좀 적당히 들어.
내 말은 쇼 관련자 같다는 소리야.
이나야, 지금 우리한테 중요한 건 S 승연이 아니야.
큐. 말 되게 쉽게 한다. 그럴만도 한가? 알고자가 공돈 타먹는 거 대단한 흠도 아니지.
Looking bewildered, Gyuk looked at Diyun.
침묵의 한도윤 씨는 어찌 생각하시나?
What? Seo-young, an anonymous account impersonating producer Seo-young Shin. Seyun? The commotion the account has created is making everyone wary of one another. If this was the intent of Seyun, it seems that their effort has been successful. Diyun thought about what Seyun has been posting.
S 승연이 쓴 얘기들 대충 찍어서 떠들었다기엔 걸리는 점이 있었어. 그건
You too. Yeah. The panic attack, unknown past, and favoritism. Wait, what is this? Yeah, so it has to be these two.
규혁이 형 장학금 얘기야. 형 학교 다닐 때가 방송에 자세히 나온 적은 없었어.
우리도 페이터로 처음 봤으니까.
진짜 뭔가 받아 챙긴 건 맞아?
자세히 말하긴 그렇지만 장학금은 받았어.
S승연이 그걸 어떻게 알아?
대학 관계자라거나.
다른 출연자들 얘기도 했잖아.
맞아요. 대학 관계자는 가능성이 낮아요. 영희 누나가 쉬는 동안 바리스타를 했단 거 나온 적 없는 얘기로 알고 있어.
그래, 맞아.
Why are you guys hating me for this?
알아보는 게 싫어서 가면까지 썼는데. 베스타에서 보여준 적도 없단 얘기고.
공황인데 얼굴 맞대는 일, 커피까지 즐기셨다는 사실도 나왔지.
I'm not even saying it was true. I'm just saying that it was just never mentioned on the show. Such random accusations. Am I right, guys?
서혜성, 너무 멀리 가지 마라.
쉬는 동안 무슨 일을
It was on
했는지
Twitter first. It ain't
마음대로
me.
찍을 수는 있어. 그치만 정확히 바리스타를 짚는 건 아무래도 이상해.
Yeah.
S 승연은 어디서도 안 나왔던 얘기를 꺼냈어. 규혁이 형 장학금 얘기, 그리고 영희 누나 바리스타 알바.
굿봐. 역시 이상하지?
지금 알 수 있는 건 하나뿐이야. 적어도 S 승연이 하는 얘기 전부가 뭐
Gyuk scholarship and Jiun's part-time job haven't been widely known. Cell looked irritated.
또 스텝설로 가나요? 스텝이 다 구출이 됐니 말았니 하는 때예요. 지금 저런 짓거리 할 만큼 한가한 사람 없어요.
어이구야, 우리 장 FD가 또 스텝이라고 편을 드시네. 친구라도 좀 만들어 놓고 편을 들면 내가 슬프진 않을 텐데. 어쩌냐? 형아 눈물 날라 그런다.
이제 막 구조돼서 구급차에 실려가는 판국이야. 페이터로 저러고 있겠냐? 생각을 일이라도 하고 살아.
아니면 탈락자일 가능성은?
베스타 탈락자 말이야?
어느 정도는 뒷사정을 알 수도 있잖아.
떨어진 다음에 알긴 힘든 정보 같은데.
떨어졌는데 저런다고 무슨 득을 보겠어. 자기가 못 올라가면 끌어내리기라도 하려는 게 사람이니까. 그게 아니면
With her head lowered, Aina raised her eyes and stared at the rest of the group.
여기 우리들 중에 하나 개인적으로 알았던 걸 터뜨려서 아예 보내려고. 계정이 다르잖아. S 쓰면 다른 계정 굴리는 거지. 부계정. 워치 쓰는 거 서로 확인해 본 적도 없잖아.
At that very moment, something flashed through Duyun's mind. Unlike what Ina said, it was actually impossible for contestants to use another account.
이나 잠깐. 출연자가 부계정을 쓰는 건 불가능해. 왜?
Yes.
우리가 가진 건 워치 한 개뿐이잖아.
그런데 무슨 말이 하고 싶어?
일침 제대로네. 추리를 하시려면 근거를 확실히 대셔야죠, 오이나 씨.
Ina just stood there, lost for words.
도윤이 말대로야. 워치로는 공식 계정밖에 못 굴려.
쇼에서 준 워치, 거기 공식 계정이 귀속된 상태잖아.
우리 중에 S 승연이 있는 건 불가능하다는 거지.
Ina took a step back and bit her lip.
기세 등등하시더니 어이가 없네 진짜. 멀티가 됐으면 내가 진작에 굴렸지.
좋아. 인정해. 워치로는 안 된다는 거. 근데 다른 기기가 없다고 장담할 수 있어?
와, 포기를 모르시네. 물러날 줄도 알아야지. 좋아, 다 까보면 되잖아.
Haesung confidently turned his jacket pocket inside out. It looked like an inspection of personal belonging was about to take place.
세일. 특별한 거 있나 확인해봐.
네, 알겠어요.
The inspection was over. All they had was their own watch.
혹시나가 역시나지. 그렇죠.
알겠으니까 좀 꼬지 말아줄래?
그런데 우리 한 사람을 빼먹고 있잖아.
Cell, right?
장세일 FD님. 엄연히 여기 계신 분인데 빼놓으면 서운하지.
내가 뭐? 가진 게 없는데.
그거야 당신께서 하시는 말씀이시고요.
Haesung wagged his finger.
메신저 백. 거기 뭐가 들었는지 아무도 관심이 없네.
Cell grabbed the bag.
수첩 있다고 맨날 들고 다니는 거.
수첩 하나만 들어가기엔 너무 큰데. 너
자기 빠져나왔다고 아주 난사하는구나 너.
난사인지 적중인지 까 보면 알겠지.
I mean, everyone else showed their shit. Like, why are you hiding? I'm gonna be honest, that was the most suspicious one to begin with, so.
개인적인 물건이야. 왜 출연자도 아닌 사람을 잡아?
공익을 위해서인데 협조 좀 해달라고. 의심병의 아이콘 오이나님도 한 말씀 얹어주시죠.
이나 씨,
그게 아깐 내 생각에 빠져서 좀 오버했어. 기분 나빴을 거야. 미안해.
에?
Haesung turned back to face Ina.
지금 뭐라고 하신?
까보라는 둥 물고 늘어져서 미안하다고. 딴기기 어쩌고 말도 안 되는 소리였는데.
Feeling awkward, Haesung scratched the back of his neck.
아 저기 그래 인정하니까 좋잖아. 워낙 드문 장면이라 좀 익숙하지가 않네.
Haesung suddenly raised his head and touched the watch.
아 그래 우리가 이렇게 마주보고 떠드는 중이잖아. 근데 페이터의 S 승연이 또 글을 딱 올렸다면 굳이 이 난리를 안 쳐도 외부인으로 끝나는 얘기였잖아.
Haesung suddenly fell silent.
혜성아, 왜 그래?
Haesung flashed his teeth in anger. What?
미친 소리도 정도껏 해야 개성이지. 이게 진짜.
His hand began to tremble.
되는 대로 말하는 거야. 신경 쓸 필요 없어.
필요가 있고 없고를 떠나서 이건
Next result will be announced in the hour. Haesung, can you go up in the ranking? Please show us lots of love and support. You don't bother to vote.
피디님 이름 달고 자꾸 개소리를 지저대잖아.
Just when Yoon was about to intervene, Haesung began to busily type something into his
이
watch.
새끼랑 맞다이 좀 까야겠어.
No! No! Don't feed the trolls!
어떤 건 팩트로 조져야 돼.
Oh no.
뭐 하는 짓이야? 공유 미친 듯이 올라가고 있어.
All attentions and shock of the world rang through my head.
봐, 대답 안 하네. 이거 잠수 탔지?
Haesung's voice was shaking.
이젠 사칭 따위 못해. 꺼져버리라고.
이거 괜찮은 거야?
그럼 헛소리하는 걸 계속 두고 봐?
그치만
생방을 날려야 짜진다고.
공유 수 벌써 1000이 넘었어.
As the number of shares grew, the number of responses began to increase as well. Oh no. Haesung's careless exposure of Seiyun's death was criticized by the survivors as well as many plotter users. Yeah. To be honest, yeah, that too, kind of. I mean, like, I don't know. Mixed.
야, 공식 계정이 얻어 터지는데?
난리 났네. 야, 어쩔 거야?
뭘 어째? 어차피 알려질 얘기 아니야?
검토해서 공식 발표하는 거랑 네가 깝친 게 똑같냐? 공식
Yeah.
계정 맞는 거 안 보여? 너 때문이잖아.
Okay, well, to be fair, does that matter right now?
그게 대수야? 저딴 거 잘 대응하라고 돈 받는 거잖아. 나 쥐어 터질 땐 쌩 까더니 대단한 의리 나셨다.
Jiyoung raised her hand to interrupt Sel.
사망자 뉴스 떴어.
There was an official announcement about Seiyun's death. Thanks to Haesung's spoiler, the situation has gotten all mixed up. Spoiler!
계정에도 발표 나왔어.
방송 중단 어쩌고는 뭐야?
아, 등 떠밀려서 쓰니까 저 모양이지.
Sel frowned.
아, 너무 성급해. 욕먹고 뉴스 떴다고 바로 간 것 같은데 메시지 관리를 해야지. 한 번에 하나씩. 아, 저럼 어떡하냐고.
I'm gonna be honest, I would rather the show get cancelled. If I was in this situation, I would not want to come back. Be like, well, that's that.
몰매 맞으니까 공식도 움직이는구만.
혜성아, 너 지금 무슨 말을?
배우신 분이 그렇게 이해가 느려서 어디다 써먹어.
되게 속 편해 보인다.
됐고 방송 중단으로 피 안 입게 한다. 무슨 뜻이겠어? 구조되면 어떻게든 이어할 여지가 있다는 거야.
넌 진짜로 진짜다.
베스타 문 닫으면 어차피 다 쫑이야. 기회잖아.
이 난장판을 내고 기회 우는애?
웃고 자빠졌네.
Sorry.
그럼 울어? 공식 계정이 낸 공식 입장이야. 어쨌든 오더 받고 쓴 거라고.
그런다고 투표 수가 움직일 것 같아? 아까 깝쳤을 때랑 똑같은 끝일 텐데.
와, 진짜 내 편 하나도 없네. 세일 씨, 신 PD님 없다고 너무 기고만장인데? 무대 무너졌다고 개념까지 무너지네. 신임 총괄 PD신가? 출연자 인사드려요?
말이 심하잖아. 어쩌고 싶은데?
Haesung put on a crooked smile and looked at Doyoon. Why are you looking at me?
알면서들 물어보긴. 도윤이 형은 내 상황 이해하잖아. 아니야?
No. Yeah, kinda, but like, no. Don't do this.
어떤 이유든 이런 난장판은 안 돼.
우리 5위랑 4위야. 위기의식 공유하는 거 아니었어?
Listen, I don't care about fame this much. Let the show end.
형도 꼴찌가 뭔 바락인가 싶나 봐.
It's just more so my mentality of don't feed the trolls, bro.
저 S 승연인지 뭔지가 최하위 죽는다니까 쫄아서 설치는 것 같고.
Haesung put his hand around his watch and took a step back. Beads of sweat rolled down his pale face.
그래, 좋아.
Haesung glanced towards the back and put on a crooked smile.
나만 또라이지? 페이터 한다고 갈구고 PD님 사칭하는 미친놈한테 나라고 하질 않나? 그 자식 입 닥치게 하니까 또 사람 찍어 누르고. 내가 그렇게 만만해? 꼴찌라고 사람 무시해? 실실거리고 다니니까 개뿔도 없어 보여?
혜성아, 진정하고 얘기를 좀 들어봐.
가까이 오지 마! 나 단독 행동을 좀 해야겠어.
What?
내 포지션 확실하게 얘기해 줄게. 난 베스타 계속 할 거고 뭐라고 하든 상관 안 해.
베스타 무너졌다고. 여기가 아직도 무대로 보여?
계속 한다잖아. 그럼 이기면 만사 오케이잖아? 페이턴이 인기 투표니 사실 난 그런 거 없어도 괜찮아. 비장의 무기가 있으니까.
Haesung continued, slowly moving backwards.
야, 집착 좀 그만해.
다 따라오지 마. 내 얘기 혼자 듣고 싶을 테니까.
As Ina hesitated, Haesung turned and headed towards the central corridor.
혼자는 위험해.
Gyuyuk Shao echoed through the ruins. Oh no. The rest of the group looked at one another nervously.
저대로 두면
냅둬요.
아까 복도 봤잖아. 잘못하면
신경 끄면 알아서 기어 나올 텐데 관심 주면 더 날뛰어요.
규혁이 말이 맞아. 무대 뒤가 위험해 보여서 돌아온 거잖아.
텀을 둬야 쟤도 뚜껑 열린 거 닫죠.
I mean, I do agree he does need some time on his own right now.
지 혼자 이 악물고 덤비기는 뭐가 바뀐다고. 뭘 안다고.
지금은 놔두죠. 어떤 말도 소용없을 것 같아요.
도윤아, 그치만
아예 내버려 두자는 게 아니에요. 많이 흥분한 것 같으니까 잠시.
The others nodded, looking at one another.
아까 눈 봤어? 완전 핑 돌았던데.
더 나갔으면 가만 안 뒀어요.
Sub pretended to be calm, but his voice was shaking.
정말 괜찮을까?
오래 둘 수는 없어. 여차하면 뛰어가야지. 갈만한 데는 대기실 아니면 화장실이겠지.
흥분을 가라앉혀야 할 텐데.
Gyuyuk let out a brief sigh, looking at the door.
워치 가진 분들 메신저랑 페이터 한 번만 확인해 주세요. 서혜성이 뭐라고 해놓은 건 없어요?
Just then, Duyun felt a buzz of a notification on his wrist.
혜성이야?
네. 메시지가 왔어요.
양반은 못 되는 놈이네.
You okay? Where are you? I gotta talk to you. Just the two of us, okay? Dressing room, come alone and meet me.
뭐라고 그래?
둘이서만 얘기 좀 하자는데?
무슨 꿍꿍이로?
무기가 있다는 둥 그랬는데.
Is he gonna kill me? Well, I can't be fifth if there's no fourth. It's okay, I trust you. I genuinely do believe that for some reason he does like us the most and genuinely cares about us. There's no way he would continuously give us advice, continuously say he has our back, continuously show us support, give us like I guess emotional support as well. Whenever we talk about shit that like we are dealing with and facing, he always says like, you know, like he is always supportive of us and tells us to like not give in to like the hate or whatever. And compared to everyone else, he's like shit talking everybody else. So
별 대단하지도 않은 걸로 정신 승리하는 거겠죠.
가 볼 거지?
네. 여기서 쉬고 계세요.
언니는 내가 챙길게. 그나저나 왜 혼자 오래? 불안하겠으리.
메신저로 다 얘기하든지 전화를 하든지.
별일 아닐 거야. 괜찮겠지.
혼자 흥분해서 설레발치다 사고라도 내면.
혼자 오랬지만 같이 갈까? 아까 상태 그대로면 위험할지도.
괜찮아. 갔다 올게.
Jiyoung, who was leaning against Ina, raised her head.
지금은 좀 진정했을지도 몰라. 어떻게든 달래는 쪽으로 부탁해.
혜성이가 제 말은 그럭저럭 듣는 편이니까
Exactly.
시키는 대로 가서 얘기해 볼게요.
상황 보고 나서
걱정하지 마. 혜성아,
I got a bad feeling. Jiyoung turned the dressing room doorknob, but the door did not open.
잠갔어. 나야, 말한 대로 왔어.
After a short pause, Haesung's voice came from the other side of the door.
그래, 네가 시킨 대로.
The door opened slightly, and Haesung stuck his head out.
들어와.
Oh, thank God. Jiyoung stared at Haesung blankly.
형, 내 얘기 듣고 있어? 사퇴하라고.
What?
따로 불러서 하려는 얘기가
이것이 뭐겠어?
Haesung licked his parched lips.
공식 계정 봤지? 구조되고도 베스타 이어지는 거면 난 남아야 돼. 지금 투표 쓰면 내 자리 날라가. 그러니까 형이 좀 사퇴해줘. 어? 페이터로 쓰든 장세일이한테 전화하라고 하든. 핑계는 뭘로 대도 괜찮으니까. 그래, 걔 핑계 대면 되겠다. 페이터의 그 미친놈 S승연.
I mean, if I was in this situation, I would have been considering that already, but now that you say that, like... I'm a petty little shit, so I would probably just be like, excuse you?
걔한테 휘둘리기 싫어서 자진 사퇴한다고 해. 타임라인 꼴 봐봐.
Yeah.
그 새끼가 꼴찌를 주기니 많이 했잖아. 지금 개판 5분 전이야.
That's in an hour, yeah. It should be like 12:50 right now.
누구 하나 사퇴한다고 그게 뭐라 할 놈도 없어.
Seeing Dayun was lost for words, Haesung expression began to change.
형, 베스타에 큰 욕심 없다 아니었어?
Okay, it's just the fact that you asked. It's fucking wild, bro.
선비인 척 고고하게 굴어본 것뿐이야? 그럼 나도 생각이 있어.
어떤 생각?
폭로할 거야. 형, 정말로 배신자가 맞다고.
대체 무슨 얘기를 하는 거야?
이제 내 얘길 진지하게 들을 마음이 생겨?
Dayun felt like fainting, but tried to regain his focus.
바로 처져가지고서는 형은 뭐 나도 아닌 거 알아.
아, 그럼 왜 말을 그런 식으로 했어? 이렇게 혼자 가버리는 건 뭐고?
아우, 한수 접으니까 바로 쏴대네.
혜성아, 무대로 돌아가자.
안 돼. 끝장 보고 나갈 거야.
싸움이라도 하게?
말이 돼? 내가 쳐맞지. 형 먼저 부른 건 제일 만만해서 그랬어.
그러냐?
얼굴 보니까 역시 어렵네. 블러핑 치는 것도 쉽지 않아.
모기가 어쩌고 한 거 역시 블러핑이었어?
아니거든? 진짜 있어, 무기. 뻥 아냐. 형 거가 없어서 그렇지. 바로 거기까지 들어가긴 좀 치사하다 싶었어. 이제 블러핑 집어치우고 건더기 있는 사람한테 쇼부 봐야겠어.
Haesung looked to the side and smacked his lips. Haesung just confessed that he had no secret weapon to use against Dayun. He was acting as if he had something to disclose on everyone else. Was he going to call the contestants one at a time and ask each of them to drop out? What was he really up to? What did he mean when he said he had an ace in the hole?
혜성아, 나랑 얘기 좀 해.
Dayun decided to talk with Haesung calmly while not provoking him. Oh shit. Ooh, platter! I should focus on the conversation. I don't think that this is the right time. Band members who sided with him are still there. He thought about them for a while. He thought about the moments of the band going through hell. Dayun quietly bit his lower lip. It's time to wrap up the conversation. Let's ignore that. I don't think that's gonna do anything. I'm scared that will hit through our sanity, so we should ignore it. They want us to interact with it, it looks like. Can I just click on it, but then back out? What do we gain? Yeah, like, what do we gain from talking about that? Like, let's just ignore it. I don't think anything good is gonna come from it. Alright, we're gonna save real quick. Who's plug hole?
혜성이 잘 만났어?
지금 같이 있어.
지금 뭐 하는 거야? 당장 끊어!
당장 끊으라고 하고 있고.
알았어. 이야기 잘해봐.
Yeah. Oh wait, let's look at the auto write.
자동 쓰기 내용을 바꿔. 한도.
I don't know. I don't think there's any point. Wait, we can look at the ranking. I mean, it's still the same as always, but we're actually getting really close to being overturned anyway. So like, do we even really need to drop out? Just do better, bro. Skill issue. You're 2,000 points behind. It ain't that hard. Well, 3,000. You're 3,000 points behind. Just get more votes. Easy. But yeah, we're gonna save, and I'm gonna try to do some things before the end of the day. Alright. Thank you guys for watching! Wait, let me double check. I saved, right? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time! Goodbye!